All right, so I was invited, let me see the time period on this. I was invited to participate in April, early April at that, in a bunch of MFL10s. MyFantasyLeague.com runs these $10, draft expert drafts. So it's, a little bit of money. Winner gets $100, and 12 teams, you call it a day. So I didn't have to pay. And they had me kind of set up for a week that I was in all the MFL10s, and I promoted it, and it was kind of fun. So if I win, I get cash. If I don't, I don't, which is fine. So I'm going to go through a bunch of those leagues here. I'm going to just kind of combine them all up into one video. So if you watch the other ones, this is the same thing. So there's 10-9-8-1, 1-0-9-8-1. And I try to vary the teams. I'm just want to get in one. That's my goal, pretty much. They were flying fast, and April was a busy time for me with the draft, so I actually auto-picked some picks in some of these, so I apologize to people out there for that. But here's my teams. So 1-0-9-8-1. My quarterbacks, I waited. Eli Manning, Jay Cutler, Geno Smith. I like taking that third quarterback, and this, let me see how many roster spots. This is 5, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 20 roster spots. So it's enough for a third quarterback, for a second defense, second kicker. You can still get 3 tight ends, 5 receivers, 5 running backs. I varied. Sometimes I didn't take the third quarterback if I like my QBs. I took an extra receiver or something. So we'll see. Running backs. This is early April. So Matt Forte, Sean McCoy. Wow, what a duo. Frank Gore, Daryl Richardson, and Michael Bush to back up Forte. That's some nice running backs. Wow, I like his team. I haven't looked at these since April. Here we go. Larry Fitzgerald, Josh Gordon, before the suspension. So, oh well, I lost him for 2 weeks. Mike Wallace, Ruben Randall, and Sidney Rice. It's okay. I think I can make do. Tight end, Tony Gonzalez, and I can't remember if we knew he was going to retire or not. I feel like we knew by this point that he was not. So, Owen Daniels and James Casey. But that's fine. Kicker, Akers, Stephen Hauschka. Defense, Browns, and Chargers. So, yeah, I like this team if the quarterbacks work out. I like 1-0-9-8-1. Let's see. My next MFL 10, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them on this kind of week thing. So, about 1 a day. I was very generous on MyFantasyLeague.com. You should check them out if you've never used them. It's definitely my favorite place to do drafts. Here's this one. Switched it up. I said, we're going quarterback early. Aaron Rodgers, Ryan Tannehill. So I took 2 quarterbacks. I actually took 1 kicker in this league to see if that would work. I kind of want to try some different strategies. But running back, Doug Martin. And we could take rookies before they were drafted. Doug Martin, Ryan Matthews. Probably the only league I have Ryan Matthews in. It can't be many. Le'Veon Bell. It would have been good if he wasn't hurt. Mark Ingram, Mikael LaShore, and Kristen Michael. Not bad. Wide receiver, kind of hurt. Percy Harvin got knocked out for a while. Deshaun Jackson, Jordy Nelson, Michael Floyd, Emmanuel Sanders, Brian Quick. So that's not a bad group either. Tight end, Kyle Rudolph, Antonio Gates, Tyler Eifert. Solid. Sebastian Janikowski, okay, Dolphins and Rams. So, Seabass might actually be the linchpin of this team. If he scores some big points, he could be the linchpin of this team. Yeah, I mean, even with Harvin and Bell hurt, I still kind of like it. I don't think I'm going to win, but I think it's a solid team. So, I guess that doesn't help in this league, but you got to win to get the cash. Oh, well. I like my first team better. So, let's take a look at 3-9-9-9-2. Quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, Alex Smith. I like that duo. Running backs, Arian Foster, DeMarco Murray, Stephen Ridley, Rashard Mendenhall, Robert Turbin, Bilal Powell. Kind of thin at the end with those last 3, but I think the first 3 can do me just well. Wide receiver, this is where it kind of falls apart. Reggie Wayne, Greg Jennings, Michael Floyd, Emmanuel Sanders, Kendall Wright, Justin Hunter. I don't know if I don't think those receivers can win me this league. Tight end, Tony Gonzalez, Brandon Myers. I like that. Randy Bullock, Robbie Gould, Dolphins defense, Rams defense. Another team I think will do okay, but not win in a best ball format. Man, I need more risks. Like I need some boomer bust players. That's 3 already. I don't think I'm winning any of those 3. Here we go. This is 40505 MFL 10. Drew Brees took quarterback early. Sam Bradford, okay. good enough. Running back, Chris Johnson, Maurice Jones-Drew, Adrian Peterson. I'll talk about that trio. Giovanni Bernard. I love him as a running back 4. Jonathan Franklin, Mike Gillisley. Took a lot of rookies, I guess, with this one. Yeah, because I got one more here in wide receivers. Marcus Colston, Cordero Patterson, Kendall Wright, Santonio Holmes, and Justin Blackman. Man, see, I didn't go to these running backs, these receivers. It's just killing me. Tight end, Vernon Davis, Kobe Fleener, Brandon Pettigrew, Rob Baronis, Greg Zerline, Bengals, and Cardinals defense. Yeah, I mean, those running backs could hold me over. They could fill the flex spots. If Colston and Breeze, that connection works out, I could have some big weeks. Maybe there's a chance. I don't like the receivers enough to feel good about that league. So, come on. I got to win one of these. 5, 7, 8, 8, 4. Quarterbacks, I took 3. Michael Vick. That worked out. Tony Romo and Brandon Whedon. Good trio. So that means I need to hit these running backs receivers pretty well. Jamal Charles. Maurice Jones-Drew. Okay. Vic Ballard. McCullough Shore. And Jonathan Dwyer. Not good. Wide receiver. Reggie Wayne, Jordy Nelson, Lance Moore, Chris Gibbons, DeAndre Hopkins. There's not a stud there, but I think that could work out. Tight end. Jordan Cameron, Rob Gronkowski, and Kobe Fleener. So I went heavy on the tight end there. Kai Forbath, Garrett Hartley, Bears and Rams defense. Man, no. I mean, maybe if Vic blows up, Gronk blows up, the receivers, I need a lot of luck. I don't like any of these teams. I haven't won. That's my last one. No, this better be good. 60727. Quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford, Josh Freeman, Geno Smith. All right, I can take it. Running back, LaShawn McCoy, Lamar Miller, Chris Johnson, Sean Green, backing up Chris Johnson, okay. Turbin, Jonathan Franklin. I like that. No, the wide receivers kill me every time. Oh, man. Roddy White, Josh Gordon, suspended 2 games. Jeremy Maclin, out for the year. Justin Blackman, suspended 4 games, and Anquan Bolden. That's a nice group. It's a really good group of receivers, but I got 2 guys suspended. I got 1 guy out for the year, and Roddy White and Bolden aren't dynamic. Tight end, I punted on, I guess. Dwayne Allen, Jermaine Gresham, which I think is fine. I think that'll be fine. Randy Bullock, Robbie Gould, Browns, Packers, defense. I don't think I'm winning any of these MFL10s. So, man, this is what happens when we draft in April, I guess.